Hello, Levelcast learners, and welcome to your global news update for May 15, 2026. Let's dive into the headlines making an impact around the world. News 1 of 12. Our top story today concerns the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. German leader Merz has stated that Russian President Putin is escalating the war rather than seeking a resolution. This assessment comes amidst intense fighting, with Ukraine launching drone attacks on Russia following 3 days of massive strikes against Ukrainian targets. President Zelensky has asserted that Ukraine is entirely justified in planning strikes against Russian energy and military installations, particularly after Kyiv bore the brunt of a substantial Russian attack wave. Concerns have also been raised about military drones operating too close to Ukrainian nuclear power plants, adding another layer of tension to this volatile situation. News 2 of 12. Shifting focus, German leader Merz has also made headlines with his personal views on the United States. He expressed that he would not advise his own children to relocate to the U.S., citing a belief that he no longer perceives it as a land of opportunity. Merz attributed this change in perspective to what he described as a deeply polarizing social climate within the country. This statement offers a candid insight into how some European leaders are currently viewing the socio-political landscape across the Atlantic. News 3 of 12. In a significant development from the legal world, Harvey Weinstein's New York retrial has concluded in a mistrial, with the jury unable to reach a unanimous decision. While Weinstein remains incarcerated due to convictions for other crimes in the U.S., this outcome leaves the specific rape charge from the New York case in an unresolved state. The inability of the jury to agree means that this particular legal battle for Weinstein is far from over, and its future remains uncertain. News 4 of 12. Moving to international diplomacy, a noticeable shift in U.S. foreign policy towards China has been observed under the Trump administration. There is a marked lack of focus on human rights, which represents a significant departure from previous American diplomatic approaches. Despite President Trump hailing fantastic deals after a much-hyped summit with Chinese President Xi, details remain scarce. Little progress was reported on critical issues such as Iran, Taiwan, or artificial intelligence, suggesting that the pageantry of the event overshadowed any concrete breakthroughs. This change reflects both a transformation within the U.S. during the Trump era and China's growing confidence on the global stage. News 5 of 12. From the Americas, the Trump administration is increasing pressure on Cuba with the threatened indictment of Raúl Castro. This move is reminiscent of the indictment of Venezuela's Nicolás Maduro and comes at a challenging time for Cuba, which is currently grappling with a severe fuel crisis. The potential indictment signals a ratcheting up of tensions and could further complicate the already strained relationship between the U.S. and Cuba, potentially exacerbating the island nation's domestic challenges. News 6 of 12. In the Philippines, a chaotic week has unfolded as Senator De La Rosa has reportedly outmaneuvered the president in evading arrest. The senator, known as an enforcer of the country's war on drugs, fled the Senate building, creating a situation that has left the government appearing incompetent. This incident highlights internal political struggles and raises questions about the rule of law and the effectiveness of the executive branch in enforcing legal mandates. News 7 of 12. Across the channel, the UK has joined a European agreement concerning rejected asylum seekers. All 46 member states of the Council of Europe have signed a deal to send these individuals to third country hubs. However, this agreement has already drawn strong condemnation from human rights organizations, who have deplored the move. The decision indicates a unified European approach to managing migration, but its ethical implications are clearly a cause for significant concern among advocacy groups. News 8 of 12. In the Solomon Islands, Matthew Whale, a known critic of China, has been elected as the new prime minister. Whale secured the parliamentary ballot with 26 votes to 22, indicating a close contest. As prime minister, he is widely expected to strengthen the country's ties with its traditional allies, Australia and the United States. This election could signal a strategic shift in the Solomon Islands' foreign policy, potentially moving away from recent closer relations with Beijing. News 9 of 12. Turning to British politics, today's briefing poses the question: is there any way Keir Starmer can retain his leadership position? The resignation of Wes Streeting has exposed deep fractures within the Labour Party. With a leadership race now looming, there's a strong sentiment that Keir Starmer needs to more effectively highlight his achievements if he hopes to unite the party and secure his role amidst growing internal dissent. News 10 of 12. The Netherlands is currently confronting its complex history of Nazi occupation, a full 8 decades after its liberation. Despite this passage of time, many objects stolen during the war, particularly Jewish property, remain unreturned and are still held in Dutch family homes. The ongoing challenge is attributed to a combination of silence, shame, and a struggling legal system, making the process of restitution incredibly difficult and slow. News 11 of 12. In the Middle East, Oman finds itself in a delicate position, caught between the United States and Iran. This arises from Tehran's claims of a joint plan with Oman regarding the Strait of Hormuz. The plan, which would involve charging a fee and demanding details on the nationality of all transiting ships, is strongly opposed by the U.S. Muscat has remained silent on these claims, underscoring the tightrope it walks in balancing its relationships with these two powerful nations. News 12 of 12. Finally, in Mali, the military junta is fighting to retain power, with its forces targeting a rebel alliance. The army, supported by Russian mercenaries, has launched airstrikes following an offensive initiated by a coalition of Islamist extremists and Tuareg separatists. This ongoing conflict highlights the complex security challenges facing Mali and the significant role of external actors in the region's stability. That concludes today's Levelcast news briefing. We hope this update has enriched your understanding of current global affairs and enhanced your English comprehension. Until next time, keep learning and stay informed.